it's gonna get worse before it gets better. And if you're watching this video because you're in a deep, dark space right now, I get it. I know what you're going through. You're probably saying, no, you don't got no clue what I'm going through. I do, trust me. I'm going through a lot, and I don't talk about it. A lot of us like to keep what is not going right for us to themselves, as if it's gonna fix itself. And I read a lot of things, oh, don't talk about your problems or keep your problems to yourself. If you keep your problems to yourself, how are you going to get help to solve them if you can't solve them yourself? You're going to need to seek help. Let me fix this a bit. Sometimes listening to what others say or reading these things in a book, it maybe worked for that person, but does it truly work for you? And the only way for you to know that is by testing the waters to see, hey, let me not tell anybody anything. There's one issue with that. That could lead to you bottling up a lot of negativity inside yourself, and then you can explode. Some people, you need to express yourself. You need to let somebody know. I would take that phrase with a grain of salt. Keep your problems to yourself, whatever. No. Share your problems. Maybe somebody else is going through something similar to what you're going through, and they probably can't figure it out either. Two heads are better than one. Somewhere in the Bible, I don't know exactly how this goes, but it says one man can do 100 and two men can do 10,000. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Because there's two people, there's more force to put out there. You're exchanging ideas like, nah, that won't work. Probably that would work. Let's try this out and see how it goes. And it's also like motivating each other to see what works from what doesn't work. Whereas when you are doing it by yourself, you start going down that negative rabbit hole. Man, I can't do it, blah, blah, blah. Maybe if I do it this, no, that won't work. You start doing all that chit chat in your head, and then you don't end up doing anything. Having an accountability partner is like key, because they keep you on your feet. And I don't mean just saying appointing somebody and not doing something with that person. Have like weekly check-ins. Be like, all right, this is a week, this is what I'm tackling, or this is what I'm challenged with. And every so often follow up with that person. Be like, yo, what is it that you're doing? And you got to be able to take what they say, the criticism that they give to you, right? Because it's only going to make you stronger. If you don't want to hear what people have to say, then you're just going to live in your misery. You be the judge. Do you want better, or do you want to continue living the crappy life that you're living? And you have to be mindful of what you say to yourself. If you keep saying, I'm broke, I'm poor, I'm never going to find love, guess what? Words are very powerful. And when you say these words, that's what happens. It comes true. Bruce Lee, I don't know exactly how he says it, but if you press Google or go to Google, it will tell you exactly what he said. But you have to be mindful of what you say about yourself and about others, because then it can end up being truthful, especially if you have kids, right? Don't tell your kid, you're such a bad kid, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? They're just going to keep hearing it and thinking, I'm such a bad kid. That's all people ever told me. You have to do the complete opposite. As much as it pains you to say, oh my God, this kid, you have to do what's right. It's a seed that you're planting. You're planting a seed within yourself. You're planting your seed within that child. And you have to just be very mindful of what you say to yourself. Like, if you're broke, don't say you're broke unless you know this acronym, which is building up resources, taking opportunities, applying knowledge, and empowering myself. That's something I came up for broke. Building resources, opportunities, knowledge, empowerment. That's what broke means to me. When I hear that word broke, I don't look at it in the form of what everybody says. Broke, I got no money. Today's Friday, and I keep hearing this song, and it just keeps repeating in my head. It's Friday, and I'm broke, and I'm broke. And I was like, but why do you want to be happy if you're broke? And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. I went to ChatGPT, and I threw in, make an acronym for broke to empower myself. And that's what it gave me. It's like, when I hear that word broke, I don't take broke the way everybody else does. This is how I see broke now, right? But words are very powerful. Whatever it is that you say to yourself, be mindful, because it will reflect on how you live your life. And with that being said, I thank you for watching this video. If you liked what you saw, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I'm Dean, the Wealth Coach, your go-to guy for building wealth. Make sure to join the Wealth Builders Academy. It's only $7. a month. How can you go wrong with $7 a month? That's cheaper than a Netflix subscription, but more valuable than a Mercedes.